am with Sal Stowers and Lamon Archey at Day of Days 2019. We're celebrating 54 years of Days.
54.
And if you guys did not see the busted up Elani wedding, you need to go back and watch that thing because their performances were out of this world. They were so heartbreaking, so good. So let's talk about those scenes.
Okay.
So, first of all, Sal did such an amazing job because she would have really smashed Gabby to the ground. She would not have.
Duh.
You're right. She let her.
I'm all you. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
What are you asking me?
I want to know what was it like. What was it like doing the scenes where you go, "I don't love you anymore"?
Those were so hard because one of the notes for me, our producer Albert, one of the notes he gave me was, you are forcing yourself to tell this man that you are madly in love with, that you don't love him. Like, you have to make him feel that you do not love him, that it was never love, which was really hard because Lani, obviously, she does love him. And it was like fighting the tears, and I can't have too many tears because if I'm breaking down crying, he's going to be like, what are you doing then? Like, why are you walking away? So it was really hard to put myself in such a vulnerable place with him, and to break his heart. Like, you don't want to hurt anyone. Like, that's such a shitty feeling. But I loved working with this guy, and he made it very easy for me to go there. And I was sad doing it, but it came out really beautiful.
Did you know what you were like? Was this rehearsed much? No. Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, we
you
did have our,
knew.
yeah, of course, we have our rehearsals and we block and things like that, but when we got out there, we just, I think we kind of went to our own separate sides of the stages, and did our own internal work, and
Yeah.
I just don't love you enough.
And then that little the line that it kills me every time I see it, where he's just like, "So wait, you're saying our relationship is over?" And he has that little look in his face, and you're just like, "Oh my God, I just want no, it's not. I just want to hug you and kiss you,"
I was ready to punch Lonnie at that point. I was mad.
I know. How do you think I felt? I was mad too. But I mean, I think what I keep trying to tell people is, in Lonnie's head, she is doing this for him. She is doing this to save his grandmother. And Julie is someone to him that has accepted him into the family. She is the only thing that he has left of his father, if that, he didn't really get to know his father. So that is like that key connection. And I think with everything that he's already been through, she knew that, like, he can't lose her. Like, that's just going to destroy him even more. And so she's truly doing this to save the man that she loves.
And then Gabby, of course, comes and hugs poor Eli, who's heartbroken. And I'm like, and then we have this time jump.
Yeah, it's the devil in the red dress. It's at Eli's lowest moment. She slithers in. She slithers in like a snake, and I didn't see the smile on her face.
That's right.
And it was, oh my God. And she's sitting there, she's like rubbing
I know, it's like,
it.
So evil.
Slime ball. But she did a great job, man. She did a great job.
But what about when she said "I don't love you anymore" and you're like having to do that? Like what? Because
Did I hurt you?
Yes, it did. It hurt. It hurt.
did it? But it felt like a real moment. Like
Yeah, I think that's always the goal, to have it feel as real as possible. And I would definitely say, during those scenes, that was, a time where often actors want to feel like they are 100% involved in, what's going on and what's at stake. And that's one of the times where I really felt like 100% in, and I was like feeling the emotions that Eli was feeling. So it was painful, but at the other side of the spectrum, it also felt good, to just be that connected and really just live in the moment.
my favorite performance of yours ever, just so you know.
I keep saying that to him.
No, it is, and
It's
I've watched all
so
his work. I love it.
beautiful. Like, he just, you broke my heart in those scenes. Like,
Everybody in America.
and everybody in America. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm the one who's looking at his face, so I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like,
What did you both think of when you found out about the time jump? And Lani went to a convent, which was, I was like, what?
Sister Lonnie Price.
So, do you look really like sexy in your nun habit thing? What do you do?
Look, it's not sexy.
They made her look like a farm girl.
It takes all of Lonnie's sexuality away.
Is that possible?
Away. Like you're not even getting like.
I mean,
you
it's
see
really
this
funny
leg,
when you
you're not
think
getting
like
it.
Sal Stowers will do none.
When because they didn't tell me at first. They just said that I have a new relationship that I'm gonna get
Another nun.
Will get involved with, and I'm like, another relationship? What? Like this?
You told me, I was like, with who? Who is the new relationship with?
And then, I found out that I was a girl, and I was like, okay, but they wouldn't tell me. And then finally, they're like, you're going to a convent, and I'm like,
The
It was the Lord Jesus Christ.
so
Did she get a Bible on us and Jesus?
she does. She goes there. She's on her knees praying, and but she's also in this convent because the note was Lani believes that there is no other man for her, so she is shut in the shop down. Like no one's going there. So if Eli ain't getting it, no one's getting it.
Wow, interesting.
So she goes to the convent.
And then we learned you're now working. There was a
Yeah,
The devil.
yeah. I'm with the devil, work-wise and relationship-wise.
right. So they have they work together and they bonk together.
Yes, I am. I am Gabby's security. I think I'm her personal security guard. So I'm the boy toy all around, basically. Yeah.
He's a BIT.
He's a
And why would Lonnie even want him back? Like, why? I don't want. Like, why? Why? You want to go and do that? I don't want you back.
And then the interesting thing is you have another nun at the convent.
Yes, which I'm super excited for that.
So it turns out that Stacy Hyduke, Kristen, is also now a nun.
That new relationship, it's
the
with
back.
Stacy. No, that I was actually really excited about that one. Because, I think on a lot of daytime television, they always put the women against each other, which is happening with Lonnie and Gabby. Like, it's just always that, going head to head. And it's like, why? Like, stand with each other. Why does it have to be so catty all the time? So I get that with Stacy. Like, Kristen and Lonnie create this really strong friendship, and it happens in that convent. They're bonding over their broken hearts, and it's really beautiful and it's fun, and I love working with Stacy. She's amazing.
What do you hope happens to Eli?
He gets his real woman
Gets his real woman back, or is he kind of
I mean,
or is he
ultimately,
over it? Because I would say all these women screw it and just be like.
Wait, what?
No, I would just say I wouldn't have another girlfriend. They're all, everybody's betrayed him.
Yeah,
I didn't betray him.
Well, he thinks you betrayed him.
yes, he definitely does.
Yes, he does think that, but she didn't. She did this.
He doesn't know that you left.
She sacrificed her love.
Okay, but look,
She
in
broke
some
her
ways,
own heart.
it is betrayal because you didn't trust Eli enough to tell him the truth. So you did lie
This
to him.
girl is walking around with a phone, and every time I see her, she's like this, hand on the button. So how?
See, we're like the fans.
This is
we
what
are
we
we argue in person. Fans
discuss.
argue on Twitter and Instagram.
I kind of see his point.
I do, and I look, not gonna lie, I struggled with that. I was always asking our producers, her fiance is the commissioner, her dad is the mayor, she's a detective, like why? Why can't she say anything? She's trained to take people down like this. They just kept telling me that app. It's because of that app.
Well, I enjoyed the SmackDown, the fantasy SmackDown when
No,
you
it
like.
wasn't
Did you
any
like
of
when they?
I did. I had forgot all about that. It's been so long since we shot these scenes. And I was doing an interview for some publication. They asked me, oh, what did you think about the fight between them? And I was like, they never fought. And I was sitting there, I was like persistent that it never happened. And then I saw the show and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. It's been so long since we shot this
So
stuff.
we have my football tackle, and then we had the punch.
Then we had to punch. Oh, it was a punch. Okay. Well, I want to say that I think Lamon is the funniest person on Days of Our Lives.
She is.
Because it's really kind of like, what do you call it? It's not over the top. And you got to catch you doing stuff. Like when we did our Clover Pillow party, you were the best model I've ever seen. Like, he was like Vanna White.
That's the thing. Like,
I mean, do you agree?
I mean, I've always.
Oh, and by
known
the way,
that.
his tweets are and the stuff you put is pretty good.
I think, and that's when I think Eli is the best, when Lamon really brings in his personality to Eli, because Lamon is so funny and he does these things where you're just like, what? Like, what are you? Okay. And so when he incorporates that to his character, Eli is just,
Yeah, I like doing the goofy stuff.
I love him.
I just think there's like there isn't as many moments as I would like because it's drama and seriousness.
and he's a detective.
And he's a detective, you know. But anytime I can, I try to, you know, put some stuff in there, just sprinkle, you know, some little flavor in if I can, and if it works, it works.
I think it came out a lot this past year in Lonnie and Eli's relationship. You would do little things, whether it's the dancing or, I don't know, you just add something in there, and it just cracks me up.
Well, they're wrapping us up. Kudos to both of you. Really great performances. I can't wait for more torture for Elani coming up. And happy 54th anniversary. Days
Happy
of Our Lives.
54th anniversary. Thank you guys for watching.